Hi, welcome to this week's angel card reading. So we'll be going from today, which is Friday the 15th of March to Friday the 22nd of March. And prior to this reading, what I've done is tapped in and I'm getting guidance for whoever is watching this. So the parts of this will actually respond through to you because they are channeled specifically for you. So please listen and enjoy the reading. So certain parts that you feel respond to you are exactly for you. Okay, so I'm just using daily guidance with the angels and I'm shuffling now and I'm reading in. So the first card that I'm choosing is it's time to go from this situation. So with everything happening with the moon and the eclipse and everything that's gone on, it's about making changes that are in alignment with what's right for you. And it's easy to get caught up in daily life and responsibilities and aspects of what we really are sort of thrown into and got used to. But now it's time to mix up the routine because you've got to do at the end of the day what makes you happy. Life's too short to get through life and then retire and think, oh, I wish I had have done this, I wish I had have done that. So it's better not to regret, but also making small changes. You don't have to go and change your whole world today, but it's really good just to make 2 small changes this week. That's all you got to do. 2 small changes to get you on that path to happiness and what's right for you. And what you're needing to do is you're needing to balance your time and to reward yourself. So it's about sort of evening it out. Everything in this earth is run by energy. We're run on energy. We've got parts of stars in our system. We've got gold and silver. We have metal elements that are in our bodies for a reason. And the earth is actually created. Rocks are made out of elements. We've got crystals and we're part of the actual earth. So it's only natural that we run on a thing called vibrational frequency. The brain runs on electromagnetic frequency and matches megahertz in sound to actually have our thoughts. Our body runs on metals which have their own frequency and it's all got to intertwine in the body. So that's why if we've got something physical going on in our life that's challenging, our moods will drop and our body will respond accordingly to what your brain's saying. So the mind and the gut, they each have a brain of their own, and then so does the heart, and then they all mix in with nerve signals and nerve centers, which is why when you're going through a time, you can change your mood within, a minute. And that's what we're designed to do. So it's really good to use your spiritual side of yourself mixed in with your physical side of yourself and knowing how you physically work in life. So it's all about give and exchange. So if you're, say, working for 2 hours, then you need to have a break and give your body electrolytes to what it needs. Sugar and salt, within reason, are actually what the body needs to create. So if you're feeling tired or tense, your muscles are sort of aching, then magnesium oil is really good, or some magnesium, or some orange juice, which actually produces the way your body works towards increasing magnesium into your body, and it adds vitamin C, which gives you that boost. So it's about using your chemical side of things for your body that physically works, and then also working with the spiritual side. So if you're doing a lot for somebody else, then you need to take like a 10-minute break every 2 hours for yourself. And you could do that. So for instance, you're working 4 hours, then at the end of 4 hours, you can accumulate, instead of taking it every couple, so for instance, you're doing 4 hours, instead of taking your break every 2 hours or even every hour, you can actually take it at the end of the 4 hours and accumulate it in a debt as such. And a shower will use the rainbow. Water is actually made of fragments of light which responds off of our Earth's solar system and our ozone. So the Earth actually sees the colours from reflecting from the ozone. Our body sees the colours in the water, even though we see it as clear, as rainbow, and then it clears with our chakras. And the chakras are magnetic fields, which are run by energy, which are around our actual organs. So you've got the organs around the heart, so you've got the heart chakra and so on. And it's really good to just balance out that time. Make sure that you eat at least 3 meals a day. Drinking water will purify the cells. Having a hot shower. If you've got Epsom salts and rubbing that on your body so it absorbs the magnesium into your body, then it's going to absorb that. It's just going by how you're feeling. And then that way, if you're getting really tired, your body's already dehydrated and it's already too far. It's more about practicing that self-care throughout the day to where you can. And when you are feeling like everything's getting on top of you, or if you've been challenged stress-wise, or kids are doing so much and they're sort of driving you a little bit bonkers at times, or your boss has put a lot of expectations on you, or you haven't switched off from that overthinking, it's about giving your brain that interruption using the spiritual side of things. So if you go on to YouTube, you're on YouTube now watching me, but if you type in Delta, D-E-L-T-A, brainwaves meditation music, then those tones are going to work on the frequency of your current brain frequency. It's going to match up to that frequency, and physically your brain is going to start to respond and de-stress bit by bit. So that's another thing. Also, going for a quick walk gets the endorphins going in your body, which is the feel-good hormone, similar to when you're exercising or being intimate with somebody. Relationship card has come up. It's primarily about the relationship with yourself, and if you're a really giving person, that's great. That's a great attribute for you to have, but you also need to work on that relationship for yourself, because when you've got a lot of hats to put on and roles to play in your life, you know, you're different. You know, you can be a mum, or you can be a friend, or you're somebody's daughter or somebody's son, and you've got so many different roles. It's really hard when to fit in that time that you need for you, but you can even if you spend 10 minutes time, make sure it's quality time. Quality time can equivalent to an hour's time when you're only just spending 10 minutes. So it's as long as it's specifically for you and it's doing something that you need, even if it's just a quick walk, because you're getting that energy moving in your body as well. And then the energy work card came up, so that goes hand in hand with everything I've just said. And the new partner will be a new partnership with yourself, but for singles, it's really good for you to hold on to your heart and write a wish list of non-negotiable attributes that that person needs to have. And what I'm talking about, the universe is saying non-negotiable attributes that match into who you're wanting to spend your life with. So if you're just looking for someone in the short term, that's still okay. You still need to do that, because in that way the universe will put quality person in your life. And if you don't have someone that's specifically assigned to you from birth, which is quite rare to have that, then the universe will bring people into your life to where how you're feeling about yourself at this point in time, to where you are emotionally, and some areas that they need to reflect in with you. But if you're wanting to avoid going down the path of a lot of lessons, or sort of thinking, oh no, I made a mistake with this person, and then taking it personal, it's not. It's let the universe know what you're needing. So if your non-negotiable is they need to match up to my energy and be able to achieve things in life, somebody that's wanting to be supportive of me, but isn't a fixer-upper to where you've got to fix them before they can give anything to you. It's where that person meets you and the two of you complement each other. And yes, if you have gone through things in your past, that's fine, but it's not where they're taking and taking and taking from you, and then you've got to wait all this matter of time down the track before then they can start giving you bits and pieces. It's about honouring your worth and what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept. And those that are in a relationship, if you're feeling there's not enough communication, list 3 things that are important to you, because that person, depends on how long their attention span is and their brain works. A lot of their behaviours may not be a direction about how they're feeling about you or ignoring you. It's probably sensory or based on how they're learning, or if they're able to pick up high pitches, or if they work better if you talk on their right hand side of the body behind the ear or the left. So if you aren't facing your partner, stand behind them and just see which ear they sort of pick up more information. There will be that area of their brain where they will relay more information, and then you'll get a better outcome to where they produce those messages back to you and you have that conversation and you feel more heard as well. The ocean cards come up. So if you're near the ocean, it's great. As long as you're near water. If you can't get near water, drink alkaline based water. There's at the shops there's some alkaline based spring water, which is even better than the normal water that they use, that they filter, and it'll just get the enzymes in your gut down to a good pH level. So it's usually got like an 8.5 to a 9 pH level, so it's like a fish tank. If the pH is too high, your body's in an acidic state, then your brain's producing stress hormones, and then you're reacting, because your body's physically producing these things, but then you're reacting to situations more sort of harshly than what you normally would be, and then you're coming home and then you're being hard on yourself. So it's more about finding that balance and working with your body, not against your body. And family. So the family card means what's important to you. Family could even be pets, fur babies, friends, family members that are close to you, partner, anything. So what is important for you out of love in your immediate circle? What gives you that strength to surround yourself around people? Whether you don't see your family or you do, it's who do you want in your life around you that's that support network that you can truly be who you are. And it's about assessing, are there times to put certain friendships to rest? Or do you need to seek more active people in your life? Or aren't your needs getting met? You're there helping other people, but they're not responding. You know, you ask them how they are, they tell you, but they don't really ask about how you are. So it's more about putting those boundaries up and saying, hey, well, that's great that you're telling me this, but I really need your opinion on this, or I just really need somebody to sort of vent to or talk to. So it's about what you need as well. That's honoring yourself, and then the universe can bring in certain situations in your life that match up to what you need too. But remember, just say, when you are saying to the universe, bring in things to me, I say on a daily, universe, bring everything you can possible that's great and no free will standing in the way. And I don't have to wait in traffic a lot of the time. I get parking spots. I'll be in the shopping centre. It saves going around everywhere because I know, you know, what Coles has on special and what Woolworths has on special, or what I want to buy and what products will be sold out, what won't be, all through going into my intuition and getting guidance from the universe. So with practice, you will instantly save a lot of time because you will know where things will be and what to avoid and so on. So you can use it practically in your daily life, and you'll find that the more you work with how you're feeling, the better it will be. And then that way, when you are going into deep sleeps, once you get to those good deep levels of sleep, you're able to open up your intuition and remember messages that come through your dreams. So if you're getting dreams that are coming through to you, say this is coming through now on one of the messages from the universe, dreams are a way for them to respond to you, and also past over loved ones. So before you go to sleep, if you have their photo next to the bed and you just look at them in their eyes in the photo and just sort of say their name and you go to sleep, if you do that every night, sooner or later, your conscious part of the mind will sort of rest. Your subconscious part of the mind will actually let them give you signals into your sleep. Depends on how relaxed you are at the time and how strong they can get those messages through. So it's about training your brain to sleep in those deeper levels so the universe can get the messages. But if you go into the 6th dream cycle, then you don't remember. So it's about, your body goes in and out of sleep throughout the night. So it's about getting that connection open and letting your brain shut off, because if it produces too many chemicals or not enough melatonin, which is what makes you tired to go to sleep, then that counteracts to messages that come through the universe as well. So with time, it will make a big difference, and that's how you can start towards getting those messages through in your dreams. Also looking up different signals of what things mean. So if they're all over the place and they don't really make sense through to you, and you're feeling fear or any emotions in it that are negative, that's your brain trying to decipher fears, what you've seen on TV, what's gone out in the day, and so on. But it's when you feel really certain, and it's like that person's there with you right now. When you wake up, it's like, oh, that's just so real to me. That's when you're getting guidance, and when the dreams are actually being interpreted from the universe, not just your brain filtering out things and trying to get rid of daily clutter. And also on YouTube, isochronic tones, ISOCHRONIC tones in your meditation music. Listen to that 2 hours to an hour before you go to sleep. Each night your brain will start getting in that pattern to where it's able to relax even further, and the universe can help you through your daily life, and you'll be connecting your intuition, which is in your gut, right through to your intuitive side, further through to spirit's messages and the universe, because your channel comes from here down. You see with your third eye, so it goes all throughout your body. Okay, well, all the best, and thank you for letting me do that reading today. Bye.